Hi everybody, good afternoon. This room called Smol is interesting room. This one. Always now I said myself when it is the word boot to root, I need to not to go too much complex because I always get confused in this room when you start rooting password or something like that. Now the room is already tell us. It already tell you it's a WordPress. It also tell you machine showcase a publicly known and available plugin. A risk not updating all of that, and it give you here use John and not Hashcat, so you can mean we cracking password or hash wherever it is. So now if we start as usual, if you start that, let me go big screen. If I go now there, let me make big. So first it redirect there to WSMO. So when you see the redirect, you go OTC hosts. You put your IP and it reduct into the W, so you put W small dot TryHackMe. Is it small without an E? And then let's make sure SMOL. If we refresh, we come back here, and that's of course when it's a WordPress. Of course, common sense. You just get login.php. Uh, that's standard for WordPress. And we go there. Of course, because the room it's a WordPress, already the room tell you that the machine showcase public and available plugin. So when you hear that, so there's no point running around in the website and trying to figure out the text, wherever, what's on it. So the first thing you do, I need to know what the plugin is talking about. We can do WP scan. That's not an issue. You can go with WP scan-URL and tell him to check this one. So we don't need to do even the scan, or you can do scan ports. I just go to port 80, so that's fine. And it's a enumerate plugin, let's say. Or you can just go here the lazy way. You can go inspect, you can go page source, we just go inspect. Where is that control plus? You can just go to the not console, you go to debugger. It's a WordPress site, so you click there. WordPress, usually that's the plugin. It's already tell you the name of it, JSmol. Plugin name JSmol2WP. You can wait for WScan to tell you that, or you can just say JSmol2WP, JSmol2WP plugin exploit. So if I come here, okay, accept, less than one. So even if you don't know the version of the plugin, you can even search and test which one is there. So this is why I've updated exception 1.7 suspicious to local file inclusion in the directory. Doesn't give us last time when I found it was very quick to WScan. That's already it tell us there. So if you just start, you can there. You don't need to even to know the version, because let me try that. Of course, now let's if we go with that, so let him update database and finish what he's doing. So it's already telling you here. So we can go in a port. I can just go to. So we can just take there and put it there, and that's just at the because us is not in port 80. We can just do Control C, and then we can, and then we got what the sometimes Firefox be playing games with me. So we add the same what we found, and if I go there, you can see that we got the famous for WP config file for WordPress. It means we got access to the database, we have W user, and we have the password. Of course, here you can, because it's boot to root, as always said, whenever I see this now, I don't like to overthinking it. When they said boot to root, it means wherever you find this password, try to test it. So you can, first thing in you come in your head, just without enumerating user, wasting time in user, I can just go to WP login. So you can do this one, or can just go it's too big. Let's minimize it. Where's minus? W W user, and then we can take that password we just found there. You can see it's not secure. They don't have the keys, so this one is dangerous. You should add it when you have a live WordPress site. Now we're able to log in. So now also the hint said one plugin will give you LFI, which we've got LFI here. So we have this, and they said one plugin give you the RCE. So we need to look for another plugin. So we are here in if I go down, we can add them down var w. If it's in W HTML, you think is left. So this W is in the var. So if I go down with 3, in case it's var w HTML, I can check the pass W file. And of course we got the user. So we know our user Xavi, Diego, and Gerk, and of course there's another one thing. So we have 4 users that have shell bash. That's fine. Of course, one file also interesting always to check is the group file, because the group, in case there is some kind of specific people in the same group, the ADM, the log, we are out, we are not part of it. There's internal that has Diego and all of them. I think in the internal there's a dev, we think nothing special because they all are custom. So for us now, what we have this. Of course it's good. You can think now what, when you are in WordPress now you can see what can we find. Of course now we said if you look the website live one, let's go back to live website. If you, that's how you go to website there. If you go to the website live, you can see page called home, and then there's a privacy policy, and then this is the post, this is the blogs 1 2 3, which is understandable what is on so it means we have the RCE, I see, but we don't see this page, so this page is not there. No, I'm confused. Hold on a minute, I want to check some. We are not admin, so we can't check. It's called private, this webmaster task. So what is this? We can open it there. We can also read it online. So if I open this in another CTF, it's private webmaster task. Same card, guys. I'm tired. Sorry, I'm a bit not speaking well. Important. Check backdoor. Verify the source code of Hello Dolly plugin as the site code revision. So when you see this, you can say, ooh, Hello Dolly. So I can just go there, because the hint it said to us there is another plugin in here talk about Hello Dolly. We're not talking about this whole Dolly WordPress plugin. If I search now WordPress plugin, it said Hello Dolly for song. This is not the correct one. Where is Hello Dolly? This is the Hello Dolly master. This is because this is GitHub, I think, for WordPress itself. So you can see is, no, not this one. This is the old one. Six years. Let's see, it's the one. If you open Hello Dolly. So this is our code. There's a normal, of course. Now let's understand what is Hello Dolly. So if you install WordPress from scratch, that's how it look. I installed it in case guys want to learn. If I go to plugin, by default when you install WordPress, there's always these two funny plugins. They always delete them. This one for spam, there is the Hello Dolly. That is the Hello Dolly. Because now is not when you activate Hello Dolly, you see what we start to looking. You see messages here. If I refresh, they change. You still going strong. So if I go to Hello Dolly, you can see you still going strong. So it's playing these messages. Now WordPress, why we didn't see it before? Now the first question you can ask. Why we didn't see this? Even if you where is it? If we go to WScan, he doesn't pick it up. He pick up the JOM 2 and it said version 1.7. So if you want to go there, but it doesn't say Hello Dolly, and we couldn't see Hello Dolly. Remember when we did um, when we did the inspect. If you download WordPress, you know WordPress structure. That's how WordPress look like when you open it, the folders and so. If you go to the content and you go to plugin, you can see the normal WordPress file. They always has folder, but not Dolly. You see, that's why it's dangerous. Hello.php, it's inside the plugin folder itself. If we open this as a text editor, uh, you can see that's the original file. So we know how it looked. Remember now the question said to us I'm getting now again get confused. He said verify the source code of Hello Dolly. So we know where to find Hello Dolly, and it's a file straight in the plugin folder, and in the plugin folder. So if I go the same thing we did there, now let's go back to the config. Where is this one? We got it for the config. The config, if I go now there, the config is WordPress file. So if I go the content file, that's why where they put content, and then you go to plugin folders, then now I can see the hello PHP file, and let's see. So now you can, it's easy to notice what's strange. The first thing you see this eval. So let's assume you don't see it for whatever reason. If I go there, I can just come here and say vim hello 1. This is my hello.php file. If I go there, this is the one we have it, but the original file of the one that is not the correct one for WordPress, I think it doesn't change. We can just assume is this one. This is the original, the one that doesn't change. The original without backdoor. That's if I want to say, I can do function defer and say hello.php, and let's compare it with our 0.php. Because this one an old one, that's why they added some stuff. So but don't worry about it. So we can tell you the difference. The major difference is this one. So we already have a difference, and you can see it straight, so you can see it with your eyes. If you look at it, when you come here, you can see there's some strange base 64 things. So if we take that one now and I go to our friend, offline CyberChef. So our CyberChef now should give us an idea what we're dealing with. Remember, WordPress is PHP, so things will be related to PHP. Oh, Nikki, no, strange. And I said get, you can guess what's supposed to be this. It will be like a command, cmd, what we used for. We're on the PHP and this is some hex and octal or something. To avoid all that, we can just copy that thing and I just say print f, and let's see now. Tell me what is these funny things. Now you can see the funny thing is cmd, and look, even if they're different, these 143 and 15 things. If you copy that, you see this is backdoor, so you can't realize. You think it's oh, print f, what is this again, that side. So basically this function, it's like I said get send command and then this that dangerous one, write system, and that's where the whole story is. Where we are now. So we got this information. You can see we see the Huawei Dolly here. This is our login. I can't if I refresh, it should change. Well, hello. Now the question is how we can call this hello Dolly story. Now you can say, okay, let's do, you come in your head and you say, oh, let's call it. I know where is it. It's in w content. It's in the plugin, and it's in the call it hello.php, and I just say cmd equal ls. It's white page, and even if you call it directly without reason why, let's check code. This is a WordPress website. It's not. You don't call where's the original you don't call files directly in WordPress, and you can see here it has a function called hello dolly get lyrics, and then this is CSS, and you can see it's add action and admin. So it means this is admin head dolly. This is dolly CSS. Where is the other function now? They can't see it. The notices, admin notice hello dolly. So whenever you are in dashboard, you'll see it. Part of WordPress, how you call, whenever you call, you go to your dashboard. Whenever you go to this dashboard, where are you? Whenever you are inside the dashboard, the dashboard, you can call. Why is freezing now? When you go to the dashboard, you can see it's a WB admin and this index. This index in WordPress will call usually all the plugin, and basically so we can the idea is this one, whenever you go to it, you will call you can see we see it here, it changed. So he's calling hello.php. Hello.php only need that cmd file, so we can say I need to give him a cmd. For example, can it work? If you don't know WordPress, you say okay, let's try it. Might work, might not work. I don't think the ls will work here because oh, now it worked. You can see one our old favorite song about.php admin. Well, yeah, it opened the whole Pandora box now. So we know we can execute, we can call it directly from here. But our goal is not reading files. So our goal, when you see something like that, the first thing you come in your head is I need reverse shell. That's what the most important for me. Now, if I go to reverse shell generator, of course I go to my famous port 123. My IP is which one? My IP is I can't see. Where are you? 157 157.141. Now which one work? I try a couple of them. Always whenever something doesn't work, always use the NC. Of course now this one doesn't work directly. I always sometimes also like to switch to bash in general to not have a problem. In this case I also did URL link code And now let's first do the RNC. We finished from this, we don't need it, so we can see my LVMP123, my famous password. I can copy now these things. I might need later on. Let's open another one. I don't need to, maybe I need it later on. So we can just copy this, and then in place of the ls I can just put there, and let's see if it does work. In theory, because now we can get stuff like that, in theory we can get shell, and we got a shell, and we are and also if you read about it online, this story of the malware regarding this Hello Dolly is well known. It's known, this Hello Dolly stories. You can see now content hello.php. There's a couple of variant of malware that you base 64 plus all of that, so it's not something new in WordPress world. Now let me do what need to be done. As you stabilize, I like my note typing. So if I put there, and then I put one day I will remember them. Then I can use this sty, copy, Control Z, and then I can paste, and then we have that. So now we have ID. I'm inside. I'm a W. Of course, whatever you do, you can say L. I don't have password, so you can see if I go now, I'm inside WordPress. We can get the W content and our hello plugin and our hello.php, the one that we've been able to get, and that's the one that the whole story is there. So let's clear now. Let's know what we can do. Of course, when you come here in WordPress, remember we now cd home ls. Now we have 4 user. Diego, no, let's ls minus la. Okay, this, so basically you can guess it would become lateral things. So what if, yeah, of course you can do ls minus la Diego, permission denied. Do we have any with permission denied? It's like we are useless here. Think is also we can't. Usually you can do nothing with a W, so somehow we need to find, you can guess it, we need to find the password for one of these users. So if you are there, you can say, okay, I go to opt, he has a backup SQL. Oh, nice. But still, remember when we already have something interesting, we already don't, we can play with that, but also we can remember what we found before. Where is it? This is the dolly one, this is the group, this is the password, this is the, we already have a password, so you can guess accessing the password, maybe crack the password. Remember he told us to use John or things like that. So you can say we can access database with this, or we become lazy, or we can say we are lazy. So what is that? Let's see if I go WP no vim opt w backup. I'm more interested in the database table. If I search for it, WordPress will be in the users. So this is table of user. Where is the n? Look for n number, next, and this is the table. And then we have this stuff. Let's copy it. Backup, it should be the same as live, so we can go. Oh, what is this? Makeup. So if you vim, let's call it mysql pass.txt, and we can have these files now. They're too funny, but we can clean them. Remember, we are more interested in, we're not interested in the admin. W user we already have, so we can say I'm interested in think. So here we need to, I need to create a new file because I need to crack the password. So we can say, for example, pass.txt, and oh, uh, so we have think, the password of think. Oh, because if you can do Johnny to format them this way, so if I go now, think is, what's the password for think is, that's the password. Now we have the next one is this gigi or something, so let's get that one there, almost there. Then we have the password for gigi is this one. The next one is Diego. Diego is the one we can crack it, I think, if I remember correctly, because not all of them is easy to crack. So if I go there, Diego password is this. And then we have Diego, what the hell? Xavi. It's a game now. You need to play until I don't think in the 4. Let's do this. Some it will take long time to do these things. Maybe you just because remember we only need interested in our user. We're not interested to play around. So where is that? So remember we only interested this for user. I'm not interested to admin or something. Uh, so let's make sure before we jump, in case this backup isn't old or not correctly, the other option you can do MySQL minus user wp user minus p, and remember we have the password for this user. So just to confirm something, if I do use WordPress and then select everything from WP users, let's confirm that we having the same value. For example, this is admin. Let's make this bigger so you can see it. So let's start. Which one the user we have? The think. Let's me B0JK. Think P0JO. Oh, JO. So this so we are correct. Greg is BSI. Greg BSI. So it means the backup is correct. BVCA for Xavier. So our the backup is there, so we don't need to so we cool with the, so our information are correct. So what else we can find there? Anything to give us a free password? No, there's no comment or something we can cheat. No cheating, guys. Exit. Now we need to crack. How to crack now? What's these things again? We can go to Jean and just tell him word list equal user share word list roq, and then give him the pass. Can he detect it automatically, or we just need to give him using PAs? I'm not sure if it the correct OpenCL. I'm not sure if it's because if I'm mistaken, when I did it last time, the computer freeze that site. Uh, let's not waste time for everybody. We know the user we can crack, so I don't want to guys waste your time, so you can play with it fast. I don't want to waste people time. We're not going which one I think we Not think we'll need it later. I don't think, I think it's Diego is the one that we can crack it, the rest we can't. uh, let's try now and see what happens, because I don't want to make it too long and we keep running in circle. So we need it. I can't just leave it. What was the password? uh, San Diego or something. Okay, so this is the argument here. So maybe I should use my computer for this thing. You see the process in TryHackMe hack, the attack box is all green, is freezing. It's uh, I don't know how long it take. I think maybe just pause, have some water. Or shouldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 10, 10, 10. I remember this one because it was Diego. I think the password San Diego. Let's see if I remember it correctly. SU Diego San Diego. Otherwise, I'm not typing it correctly. San Diego, California or San Diego or something. How to spell San Diego? I can't wait for San Diego town. Yeah, IGO. SUDIEGO San Diego. What was the password? I forgot. You still didn't find it, hey? Otherwise, I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, let's say let's add the format. I think the format will make it faster. Let's see. Uh, Tell him format equal PHP pass PH pass. Let's see if he make it faster now. Load one password hash PHP password. Let's see if he can figure it out. San Diego. It was the password. There is San Diego on it. San Diego, California or something. San Diego, California. Oh, let's see. SU San Diego, California. Oh yes, San Diego, California. Let's see if we find it later. Let's him play. But password San Diego, California. Okay, so we have ID. Of course, we can do SMSL. San Diego, California. Did I type it password wrong? San Diego, California. User Diego may not run, and then of course now you know what happened when you do this type of boot to boot. Something when this, first of all, our own folder we have nothing, so we can't really use we can just hit minus C7 um, Diego user. So we got the first flag, so we have that. So now the next thing to do is so this our folder. So it means we need either to go to we are Diego now. We need either to go to this or think or Xavi. So ls minus la, if I start with that one, uh, we oh, this is interesting. So we need this. Maybe it has something password again, but we can't. It's under this user. So this is dead end. So what left if I'm not in? So left ls minus la. The think one. The think one, strangely enough, it has xrrx, so we have the ssh here. So if I go minus la, the think and that the folder sh. Whoa, I can't see these things. To confirm, I can just say think ssh id I can read it. Wow, that's interesting. Let's first of all see how our friend is doing here. Okay, it's still running. So now we can switch straight. So we can just say ssh minus I, go to think.ssh, the private key. We are in the machine. We can just say uh, think at localhost. We just switch user as think. I'm inside the machine. I can just switch straight. Okay, yes, and then now we are think. So we are think. So now ID. You can see the group internal dev, so in think, and then we have if I'm think, so I can just say so what's inside the think isn't tested. You know, the thing gave us the SSH, so bash history is 0, so you can say, so if we are in think, so next move will be, we came from Diego, we went to think, so either we go into Xavier or to this thing, the Gigi one, the Gigi, what's his name? Now if I do, what's folder I'm in first? Let me go out of the thing. So if I say LA, not really. So we need to access this folder wordpress.all.zip. Problem, there's nothing I can do about it because I can't really touch it. So here's where this room becoming interesting and become. Do we? Oh, we got San Diego, California. Okay, so he found it. I didn't. The other one took. I'm not sure if too much. So now here, whether you can think get line piece. He doesn't. Even the room. The hint in room number in the hint in the room said to you line piece can't help you. The thing we don't have the password, so we can't use SLS. You'll ask password, we're not there. So, and this is boot to things. You can play with too many things. Now here's where the things come interesting. After you flip around all of that, because we're switching user, the question is this SU things. Why we keep switching? This is first time I see it. It's really, even with the ChatGPT and Claude all done. So it's been time to figure out this where to find it. It's really what um, it's really problematic where to find, because you can even install that line piece. Line piece doesn't. Where is that line piece thing? Line piece Linux enum. This one does it doesn't really help. I tried it. It doesn't really give too much information. It just confuse. It doesn't pick it up directly. Here's the question. We know in that, so we need to switch. There's no way, so we need to find a way to go to Xavier or Geg. And if you go to ls-laxf, isn't too many stuff here. So the logical move for you is I need to find a user for Gigi. So because I need to access this is you look for important, and because we got a password before, when you log the password in that, maybe this one contains something information. So now how to switch to user. Now the switching happen when you go to after you do a lot of stories. There's a file where you control the SU. Remember when we say SU switching user? For example, if I want to switch to user, who control that? The control come inside in Linux, and it comes in pam.d. This is the trick I really this room did make. That's the SU file. If you open this file, what it comes straight in your face. The user again, user think. This it's normal Linux. It mean root. Root can switch. If we are root and we want to switch to another user, we don't get asked password. So this first line, it doesn't just if you are root, we know root. You can become any person. This I don't know why it was added in the room, because basically it's a even in success ignore. So if a user target user is Gigi. Now the next one is said if you are oh I think no, if you are user think, if you are ID think, I can't really explain too much. This allow root to SU without a password, and it seems this one added here to for us to able to switch if you want to switch to user not any user. So this line is also important, but how it logic, because it said even in success ignore if a target is GG user. Oh, and I think user can switch. So these two lines are not normal in Linux. So this tell us something. So let's do something. I want to test something. We have two users. If I sue now to Xavi, it asks for a password. If I sue to Yigi, it doesn't ask for the password. So that etc pam.d line, my best of knowledge, where are you? Vim etc pam.d su. What is going now? Pam. So these two lines are very interesting. We'll come. Let's if we when we come root, we'll come back to this line. I want to test something. But for now, that's it. So when you switch now, because of that, you are this user. If I'm an user, I can just I can go to the folder, and then I can get this. If I do unzip or press, it asks for the password, which we don't have. So now cancel, we go S. That's all. This remove minus R there, because that one it's empty. So now we need to we don't have zip stuff here, zip to John and all of that to crack this password. So we can just do quick Python minus m http dot server, and then we can just go to here, we don't waste our time, to go to 8000, and we copy this, save copy link, save link. I just put it in home, so I do that, and then we go back, cancel. So then not too much white, my eyes is flipping. Let's go to the black screen. Now let's go back to our machine. Now we're done with this. Which one? We're done with WScan. So we have that W press. Now we can go to zip to Jean. Well, Jean zip. Oh, we have it in AttackBox. I can do that one. I can say hash.txt. If I do vim, let's go out vim hash.txt. I can see now it's WordPress, and then it's now to crack it in John. What we need to give to John? We need to give him the word list equal user share word list row q, and we can give him the hash. I hope it doesn't take. Oh, I found it quickly. hotmail.com. So if I copy that, ls, if I do unzip how we do -p password, does it work like that? Okay, it does work. ls, you can see the folder is already there. If I do WordPress, the file, most important file for you is the config file. So if I go to the file, and then we find WordPress, and we find Xavier, and we find the password for Xavier. So if I go back to the machine, not this one, if I do ls, if I do s, how you spell his name, that one, ls home, su Xavi, it giving me this password. Su do -l as always, you do Xavi, and it's all. So su do su will become root, id root, ls root, and you get your flag, which is root.txt. Now let's test something. I want to test the theory, but we'll shoot ourselves in the foot if we do that. Yeah, we finished the room, so we can, of course, we can do head -c7 to confirm that we have the flag. We have the flag. What I want to do, I want to test the theory. So if I go pam.dsu, what happens if I do this line off? If I remove this line, comment it out. Why is not comment the whole thing? Okay, let's remove the whole line. We finish the room. If things go south, let it go south. Let's make sure everything is working. So I remove that line. I want to test. Did we remove the wrong one? We removed the root one. That's funny. Oh, I think we getting wrong. When we switch into root, for whatever reason, the shell it has a problem now. Yeah, there is a problem in the shell. Okay, the Greg one, I don't want to I removed the one by mistake. I removed the rule. Leave that one there. I want to remove this one. I want to test what happens if I remove it. Let's make sure we didn't do any stupid things. So if things that line, if I exit, I become Xavier. If I exit, I become rare. If I exit, I think. Now if I go vmtc pom.tsu, so only have a think line there. So if do we need to restart anything? So if I say su, what's the name, sug, it still is able to move to clear. Huh. Do we need to start anything in the next one? We change the PAM. Let's do su su Xavier. We have the password for Xavier. Let's switch to root. Su do su. That's interesting. we crashed the system because we removed the root things. Remember when we did that, remove that line from the root, so we just blocked it. We can't do the sudo again. I did it the wrong line, so yay. Because of that line that we remove, now sudo will ask for the password. Yay. We can still do sudo head minus c7 root.txt. We still run that. Sorry guys, I thought to test something, but in any case, that's my understanding is that the way that the guy who created this room that put that two users in that file, that's how the SU is switching with without a password. It's my best explanation, right? But it's very tricky, that one, to find it. It just I never thought about it to go. It's not normal to put it there, because every reason why is not normal, because usually you do sudo. That's why we use sudo. We don't go to that file. We don't go to vim etc pam.d and then su. Usually we don't use the su. Remember, we remove that line. That's why we are not able to switch. Let's see if we can put it back. Because it should be the same file for the next pam.d su. So that line that we remove is this one. No, but I need to add sudo to view it, so I can do sudo because I'm Xavier. If I put now that line back, now if I do sudo su, I should go without password, you see. So that line is very important. If I exit, so that line is very important. So this one that give us the root. Now let's test our theory. So if I go out of Xavier and become think, so if I say su gigi, we can switch. So in theory, that line, so why the other line before there was another line here? So that one is not important line, so it's only need this one. Let's copy this. Let me do another thing. Before, it's good to test theories. So if I put this one before we delete it, let's get the password for Xavier. Let's close this one. Let's switch to Xavier. Xavier password is just open another file anytime. WordPress old content config. The Xavier password is this one, because I need to go root to switch. Sorry guys, but it's better to know before we jump. ls Xavier. If I put Xavier password there, now I can just do su and become a root. I hate the shell, so let's do sudo vim etc not passw pam.dsu. Now if I remove this line to make sure that not let's remove, just comment it. Oops. What's going on whenever you open this file, suddenly things go south with it. shell is not stable again. Just remove it. What the hell, it's like he's not removing. Okay, let's make sure. Again, we remove the wrong one, and then we end up. But we need to put the root one so we don't have that damn problem again. I know what the shell is not stable. It just. Yes. So we have only the root. So I can still do su, so as a root and become root, id I'm a root. If I exit, let me exit to Xivia, exit from that thing. So if I do now, it asks for the password. So that line is important. So now it's asking me for a password. So if I do su Xavier again, and then I get that password we just did now we can confirm that that line is important in the file. So if I do sudo vim etc pam.tsu, I see now it's again the same problem that we have in. Damn it, it just I know why when you switch. And now we can add our line that we said it's important for us to have. This think line. Let's make sure we are so we have the line. So if I exit Xavier and I'm inside the think now, if I do su gig now, it go without a password. So in theory we can say the whole the reason why it does work because of this line. So it means if a user think switching, it's allowed to switch, but we can't switch to Xavier. So that's another funny part. We can switch to the other one, but not to Xavier. So you can switch to, I don't know really how these things are. I'm getting confused. I can switch to Iggy without password, but I can't switch to Xavi. Oh, now I can switch to. I see. All the line are needed. That one, the one that we removed, I don't have a copy of it. The one that the one because there was three. The root one. There was a root one. Remember, there was a root one, the root one that all Linux machine has, and there was this one, and then there was for Gige. So that one is important because if that one wasn't there, we can switch also to Xivi. So that line is important to have. Sorry guys for this long video, but it's a good testing what's happened. Thank you very much guys, and hope you like it, and yeah, have a good day, enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.